Alright everybody, this is Grinderfoot. I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some more Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 and we're going to be doing the Farlands push. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as well, be sure to spread the word. Helps out my channel. Thank you very much. This has been Grinderfoot and let's get right into it. Alright. You see. Okay. We're currently at let's see. Yeah, so apparently I figured out at farther distances, um, strange terrain generation, temperature generation it was from wifey's. Strange temperature generation can lead can lead to like patchier snow. That's what it is. It's not that it's weird terrain generation, like weird biome generation, or like the snow itself. It has something more specifically to do with the temperature that causes the weird patchy snow. I'm not sure if that's it right over there, if it's actually that, but it might. I'm not sure. It might be a really small instance of it. I'm not sure what's going on there. Also, as well, that chicken looks really dark. I think that's a wet chicken. Nah, but really though, that chicken does look really dark for being in water. Also, as well, I wonder why our character has smooth shading, but the blacks don't. Like, look at my character, man. Look, do you see it changing between levels of 1 and 15? No, see it changing quite well. It's actually kind of real. No, it's kind of like a lot more smooth. It's not like that though with the blocks and stuff. That's weird. Like, I wonder if that's an instance of it right there, like the strange, like, is that just temperature generation, like being a bit whack and just smacking a little bit of warm terrain over here, or is that actually the weird temperature generation? Because right over here is a desert. That's a bit wacky. There's like a desert right here, and there's actually the snow's actually a bit patchy, weirdly enough. Like, just a bit. It's not that patchy, but it is a little patchy. And that might actually mean that maybe perhaps it is beginning to glitch out right about now. I don't know what's going on there. Because I've never seen before the difference between like regular snow generation, like that over there. I'm wondering if like that might actually be strange snow generation. But what I'm wondering is that like is that actually strange snow generation, or is that regular snow generation? It's just like the terrain generator acting a bit like that. Because I don't know exactly what the difference between like weird generation and weird snow generation or normal snow generation is. I know that normal snow generation is smooth, but I can't tell like when it's just like, oh, it's just a bit patchy because that's just the way how it is, or if it's like, oh, it's actually legitimately glitching out now. I can't really tell because I've never really looked at things that close. Except for maybe my screen and when I read. That's about it. Obviously, I've got to adjust my mic. What? How did I not manage to slide that in? I should have been able to slide that in. My goodness. I know it's like about like a 1 block gap, but I believe I should have been able to slide that in. That looked like actually a gap I could slide into. There you go. Alright, look, alright. Now we gotta do that. My goodness, intense water maneuvering. He's the best pirate I've ever seen. dump those out because those are useless. I already have like 64 sticks in my inventory, and that's well over enough to get me by. Same thing, like the government think. I think about sticks like how the government thinks about Social Security. Yeah, it's enough. We can leave it that way. Yeah, I don't know exactly when it's gonna collapse. We know it's gonna collapse any moment now. Apparently the baby boomers, there are so many baby boomers that like the baby boomers are a little too big for the Social Security system to handle, so end up like exploding. Okay, now look, alright, we're gonna turn around this block. We're gonna move a bit, and then afterwards we're gonna see how much further we can go. Oh. Oh, wait a moment. Nah, it's honestly better to just kind of walk away. My sword's gonna break any moment now, so I might as well save one stick for the road. And so that not only I can see better, but so can you guys. I gotta sleep. I gotta set my spawn point. Also, as well as safety first, you know. You can't be too safe about spawning. On a Farlands block like this, you always gotta stop. Because, like, you always gotta stop to save your spawn. Yep, I can definitely tell now that, gold shovels are inferior to regular shovels. So, yeah, because, like, it's, like, a little bit difficult to mine with gold shovels, you know. In fact, I'm not even sure if they actually mine faster than iron shovels. Almost to me, it almost sounds like they mine about the same, but I think they do mine a bit faster. But they're also going to wear down extremely fast, whereas like iron shovels can keep up existing for a good while, at least. Can't do that with a regular shovel. You can't, because regular shovels will just break down. Right, with a golden shovel, because golden shovels just straight up break down in a few seconds. You know, gold is really infamous for like being bad. Like, it's the one thing that gold is famous for, is being bad. That's about it. What on earth? I had 2 flint and steels the whole time? My goodness, I must have forgotten. I thought I lost it, actually. I thought I lost my flint and steel. Afterwards, I found out just now that I actually already had it, so technically I have 2 flint and steels now. Not too bad, I'll keep it. Alright, then let me see. Sweet, made the right choice. Hey, look at that. Why do lakes generate like that? There's also like this weird cut off lake. I have no idea what it's doing here. It's just like cut off. Alright. I like pickaxe is good. The two extra sticks aren't needed. We need the one extra stick. My sword is about to break any moment now, and I'm waiting for it to, so I can replace it. Another thing too, I'm wondering like what exactly would the advantage of gold swords would be? Like what? Like they can swing faster? Wow, my goodness. Alright. Sweet. So we made it about 223k blocks or so. I actually don't quite remember what exactly we were at before. I think we were at like... Last time I stopped, we were at like 217k or so. And then by the time we left, I think now we've made about 6k. I believe we made about 6k. That's pretty good. That's like undeniably good. You gotta admit, that's good. That's good. Like, how are you gonna deny that's good? Alright, that's a tree over there. I thought there was some weird terrain glitch going on. But well, that doesn't actually build height. Build height is like a little bit further than the clouds. Because clouds appear around like 200 and something, I think. Like 108 or so. Maybe a little above 108, like maybe 109 or so. That is like probably at 100 and like 110 or so, 120 at most. It's not at 128, nowhere near. It's not at 128. It has to be below that. Like 120, 121, I guess. It's probably like somewhere, like maybe, like, yeah, probably like 120, 121. That tree, like, over there, or like, over here, for example, that tree over there, that tree has to be, like, maybe around 100 or so. That one's, like, shorter. It's not at the cloud level yet. Actually, what it is at cloud level. Hold up a second. Nope, it's below cloud level. That tree is at cloud level. Dead. Alright, we gotta dig up. There you go. I just casually realized that that right there was a cross. Oh. One way it's considered too, like, oh, creepy sign like a cross. You know, that's creepy. No, it's not. It's a holy sign. That, like, there's, like, so, like, dude, do you know basic religion? I'm like, now I'm laughing. Like, back then I used to be, like, freaking out. You know? Like, oh, you know, like, the cross, it's, like, a scary thing. No, it's not, dude. It's in Christianity. That's not a scary thing. It's a good thing. That I have no idea why you wouldn't like that. Once again, back when we were kids, we had no idea what we were doing. Let's admit it, we had no idea what we were doing. Like, back then, we were pretty much terrified of, like, Herobrine and stuff. We weren't terrified of SARS because that had gone by. We weren't terrified of COVID because we didn't know that would be coming. We were just terrified about silly things. Now we're actually terrified of something that's a bit scary. Like, yeah, sure, like, it's more scary for, like, people, like, actually, kind of, to be honest, more like people like me, because I formerly had asthma. In fact, I kind of do still. But it's not as bad, but I do have asthma still. It's a bit like seasonal triggered or something. It's seasonal asthma. It's less like the old asthma I used to have, which is like whenever I exerted myself too much back then, it was so bad that, like, if I couldn't, in PE class, I had trouble doing some exercises. Like, for example, I couldn't overexert myself because my lungs would start, like, I'd start breathing and stuff, and I'd have a harder time. I have to, like, breathe really hard just to, like, exercise, and, you know, I had to take it easy on myself versus everyone else, who, of course, you know, I had to get the full rounds. You know, they had to get the full 6 rounds because, you know, of course, they're healthy. I wasn't healthy. I had, like, asthma. Technically, I was still pretty healthy by most standards. Does that sound so satisfying when you hear it, you know? Like, you just hear it and you just think to yourself, like, that's a nice sound. I put away my boats for the night. Ooh. Yikes, we were so dumb back then. Oh. There you go. Alright, now let me see. Actually, yeah, we can craft the boat. But I was trying to... What I was trying to do was this. There. That was a bit dumb. I have to admit, that was incredibly dumb. I literally just wasted a few planks just because I forgot that beds are not crafted like that. Let's see, what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? What do we Oh, snap. There's a spider right above. No, as well, I'm being careful around that spider. Um, yeah, just be careful about them. Because sometimes, like, spiders, they can actually be aggressive into the day. So, like, if you, like, meet one in, like, the night, and afterwards you try to sleep it out, it's not like during the night, it's not like on Minecraft now, where, like, they'll calm down, I think, during the day. No, instead it's a lot more like during the night, they'll actually, like, if they get aggressive with you during the night, they're gonna be aggressive, like, through the day, forever, really. Well, not really forever, more like just until they get bored, because they do eventually get bored. Like, I noticed too how there's like a block game life cycle. Like, you know, first it was Minecraft they were all hooked on. Now it's Teardown, and it's probably gonna be something like probably another game. There's probably gonna be another game that'll come out. We'll be hooked on it again. Like, not to say Teardown's bad. It still might need some development though, because, like, for example, I'm not sure. I think Teardown still needs some more development. Like, even though it's fully released, still might need some more development. Alright, I think we're about to hit this episode's time cap. So, let me just check and let me just make sure. Let me just check and make sure when I get there. I just realized that we're going through some, like, rough lag. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Huh. Alright, then. That was a bit deceiving. Huh. Alright. Alright, so, basically, put, we gotta move further. It's gonna take me longer to travel through the forest, so as much as it might trigger you that I'm not traveling through as much water, I think I'm actually going to try and go towards the towards here, because over here might be an ocean there. Yep, there is an ocean. Knew it. Oh wow. Gotta breathe a little bit there. Gonna head for the deeper way, since the deeper way might actually be probably more likely to be the good way. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I just ran right into the island. Oh well. Might not have been the case for the other side. You know, might have been just the same, because might have been the same case for that other side of the island too. And plus, as well, even if I did mess up, all I have to do is travel like me travel just a couple hundred blocks over here, which isn't very far in scales of how far I'm traveling. So, yeah. What on earth is wrong with that tree? forgot this. There. And I also read that as well as God integers. I don't know why. I just read an item inventory as God integers. Like, what? What does that even mean? Integers like God represent? What? Another 7. Aaron, too, I used to make memes of the WoW guy, you know the one. Yeah, he doesn't really, he's not alive anymore. In fact, he's been dead for a long time. I once again, like, I'm just going tripping down memory lane while I'm traveling to the Farlands. I'm just tripping down memory lane. Because I remember things like, you know, the MLG era, you know, 2013, you know, everybody was, like, making MLG memes. There's even a mix, I think, of MLG memes, like a sort of song made out of them. Kind of like how the meme mix that we have today, but it was a bit different. Because instead of the meme mix that we have today was a bit more like MLG and stuff, like a lot more like MLG themed, less meme themed. Like they were memes, but they're more like dank memes, not like the regular kind of memes that we have. Also, as well, most of them are probably dead by this point. And by that, I mean, like, barely anybody, like, says, oh, baby, a triple anymore. Barely anybody, except for me, which I just recently said that. Maybe the rare kid who probably saw up on those videos and thinks that they're kill. Which is fine, but, wait a second. Which is fine. Hold on. My dogs are freaking out over here. But yeah. Alright, everybody, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and as well, be sure to be sure to spread the word. Helps out my channel. Thank you very much. This has been Grinderfoot, and see you in the next one.